And then I'm a little I'm a little off today and a little distracted, a little cranky and tired because I had it out with the neighbors again last night.
Why is it a day that ends with Y?
Dude, I've been happier here. You know that.
When do you fight with your neighbors? For what?
I know I have a reputation and all, but I've been happier here at XM.
Sure.
You know that. I haven't broken many things. I see they fixed the screen. Thank you. It's the neighbors upstairs. This has been an ongoing thing. They don't have a rug. And this is another thing that drives a lot of people in New York City nuts. And a lot of landlords and realtors will sell apartments with the fact that you have to, put a rug down.
A certain percentage of floor space has to be covered with a carpet.
Because a lot of these buildings, man, if they have the wood floors and they live right upstairs, you hear everything. It's a nightmare.
Yep.
So the people upstairs, the latest thing is that I don't know what is going on up there, but they like to roll a ball or something, like a big ball all the way across their apartment. And, my apartment's kind of, it's long in a way. So they go from one room to another. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if there's a pet up there, but all you hear rolling across the floor, and then they walk to go get it, and then they start over. But I don't really, you hear these noises from your neighbor, and you're trying to figure out exactly what the F they're doing, and I can't figure this out. All it is a ball rolling across a long wooden floor, and then steps to go get it.
You want to fire
Like, what are they
around
doing?
Up there. Maybe the guy's like practicing his putting.
So we have this, it's kind of like an arms race going on, they do that, so then I jump up out of my bed and slam the ceiling as hard as I can. Boom, boom, boom,
oh,
boom,
you're
boom,
a ceiling
boom, boom.
banging guy? Oh, that just makes for bad neighbors.
So then they're
and
like...
it never works. The guy upstairs is never going, oh, I better be quiet. He's banging. It's like, no, F you. Now I'm going to do it twice as much.
God, you're right on top of this, because then they stop for a second. They stop, and now they're thinking I'm like hanging a picture or something, because it's still early. But it's not early for us because we get up. I think this was about 9:30 last night. So they stop. Just like that, you hear nothing. And then they go back to rolling the ball. Like, I don't know what that was. He must have been hanging a picture. And I'm like, no, I'm not hanging a picture. Do, 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 do. And then I start cursing, like, knock it the
Banging
F off.
again.
I just start screaming, stop with the ball, right? So then they get pissed, like you just said, and they're like, slamming on the floor.
Yeah.
Because now I annoyed them.
Welcome to New York.
So then I'm like, fine. So I let it go, and I get the last laugh. I brought this story up about a month and a half ago. I get the last laugh. I get up at 4 in the morning. So these neighbors had a problem with my sound system a few times. I turn up a movie, and they come down, dude, it's really loud, blah, blah, blah. They get all pissed off.
They come down?
Oh, yeah. I haven't gone up yet. I'm about to go up because I'm a tough guy. I think by next week I'm going to have it where I'm going to go up there.
Don't make me come up there.
So I was going to throw in a movie, like Braveheart or something this morning at 4 in the morning, just crank up the volume while I got ready.
That would be a good choice.
But I didn't feel like being a complete dick, so, I turn on all the news stations. I got Wins in the bedroom. I turn on whatever local news is. I think it's usually Channel 7 at that hour, and, news all over the place as I'm getting ready. So I just cranked the volume on the TV as loud as I could, knowing it's going to leak through up to there. I'm like, you want to play? Fine. You're going to lose because I get up earlier than you.
Something tells me you were cranking it loud before they were even making noise upstairs.
Nah, not really.
Were you a loud guy?
No, because when you just wake up, you don't want to hear loud.
Yeah.
I have all my lights all just on dimmers, really soft, because I'm still trying to wake up, and I have everything at normal volumes. So then I'm leaving the apartment, 4:45. You lose again. And you hear how annoying that is?
Stop.
That's how long I did it this morning.
You hit their buzzer.
Dude, without a doubt.
Oh, that is cruel. That is just cruel.
I always win in the end. How are they going to beat that? It was 4:55.
Hit that buzzer at 7:45 when you go to sleep.
Well, I don't. They might not know it's me at that point. I don't know.
True.
Well, I think they know this time because the TV was really loud too.
Yeah.
It was a double attack there. So, but as annoying as that just sounded, that's what I did to them. I mean, a nice long. There you go. There you go. You thought you were gonna be tough, pounding back on the floor.
I would wipe a little bit of dog crap on my own buzzer and then make noise. So when you come out after hearing the noise to buzz my buzzer, you would get stink finger. It's the only defense I could think of.
I've never had a problem with my neighbors, ever.
No?
Nah, never. In 3 years at least that I've been in New York, I've had a problem.
Yeah, but they probably don't. They probably have carpets down on their floor.
Yeah, you're lucky.
A lot of places will make you, throw the carpets down because this is a major problem in New York City. Doesn't matter where you live.
In Brooklyn, we had fighters next door. A couple that would just go at each other all the time, yelling, screaming. The guy like throwing stuff. I don't think he beat her or anything. It was like one of those PSAs that are on TV about you should do something if you hear, because it's got the guy and he's hearing a fight going on and hearing some smacking and a woman screaming, and he just sits there and doesn't pick up the phone. That's that PSA. I'm that guy. There could have been gunfire. I could hear scream, "Don't hit me! Oh, you bitch!" And I'm just, I got my ear to the wall and I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's really getting she must really have not have listened today.
And then when it gets really bad, you just turn the TV up louder.
That's it. No, I turned the TV down. Oh, the second we would hear like, I would turn the volume down on the TV and we would both run to the wall, put our ears to the wall, looking at each other like me and my girlfriend like have opposite ears to the wall, so we're looking at each other. Go, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I think he's gonna hit her this time.
That's actually a law in New York about the carpet, and there's nothing more enjoyable than having somebody call the police to come over and bitch and complain about the neighbor's carpet. And I think you're about 2 steps away from doing that.
Some of the
Well, what happens if you show up though at someone's place?
You show up and maybe you get a nice scent of Java log or something like that, and they're bitching and complaining, and you just kind of look at them like,
no,
you have nothing better to do with your time.
The only reason I pound on the ceiling and hit their buzzer, I'll be completely honest, because I know I could take the guy.
Ah, there you go.
You always size up people, and if you know you could take them, then you're a little tougher. That's just human nature. When I know I could take him. He's a foreign guy with a little faggoty girlfriend, and I'd have no problem with this situation.
When I went on the ride-along with Keith, we got a call to go to this house where the guy was upset that his housekeeper or somebody was flushing stuff down the toilet and clogging it. Remember that guy in the basement? He was in the basement cleaning out. He had buckets full of crap and toilet paper and cigarette butts that were in his trap for his sewage. And he calls up and goes, if this person does this again, I want them arrested. And Keith's trying to say this is a civil matter. It has nothing to do with the cops. We go out on other calls, and the address comes in again. The guy calls the cops again. We go down there, and Keith's like, I'm going to arrest you if you call us one more time. This is not a matter for the police. People call the cops they will call for not enough carpeting on the person's upstairs apartment. It's amazing what these idiots call for.
It is total horseshit, and they think like you're going to go there and do something. What am I going to do?
Yeah, they call for people hiding their wine on Christmas Eve, let's say. They call up and complain.
What happened if you got a call from someone and they said, look, I paid this girl to do something to me, and I realized that she wasn't a girl halfway through it, and she won't give my money back. Would the police help?
The only thing at that point I think I could offer is maybe a hug. Consoling.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll get the radio show started. But
yes.